Hey guys, welcome. I'm Parshvika. On this channel, we talk a lot about making money online as a creative person, as an artist. Recently, there was some error in the payments on Teepublic. I think it happened previous year as well. I mean, the last year as well. But this year, in the payment for the November 2024, which they pay in the December of 13 or 14 or 15 December, they pay that, and there was a huge error in that, and some artists were paid overpaid and some were underpaid, and I'm gonna talk about this entire story. So let's dive in. If you were overpaid or underpaid, that's gonna help you. Let's dive in. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, consider subscribing for more such videos. We have a lot of the courses and a lot of the stuffs to help you guys. The the links are in description. We have a Teepublic short mini course, we have teachers, pay teachers course, Creative Fabrica, Zazzle, all's gonna help you to make money on these platforms based on my own experience that helped me to make money on this platform, and I'm covering so much in detail and depth in these courses. If you're interested, the links are in description. Also, I have a plainer short audiobook. A lot of the stuff is, guys, you can check it out in the description. Anyways, let's talk about this thing about recent Teepublic update. Now recently, it was on 14 December, I think. Yes, on 14 December they set the payout to artist. As usual, they say every single month. They send the sales of the previous month to the next month every single month, and that they send the artists the payouts via the PayPal to different artists, and some artists were underpaid and some artists were overpaid. Like, some people received so much money and some people didn't receive any money that they were make on their Teepublic, and there was like a huge error they have. I don't know what happened, what's happening behind the background, but they sent the email to, I think, every other artist or every other seller stating about this error, and were apologizing for any inconvenience caused. But that was the case. And after that, they sent the one first email saying that there was an error, and they're gonna figure it out what's the error and what happened exactly and how to resolve the issue in every detail. And after a few days, they sent up the follow-up email in which they stated what exactly happened, who were overpaid, who were underpaid. And then they were like, we're gonna cover up this underpaid overpaid situation, so the artist or the people or the sellers who receive the money more than they make the sales in the November, for them they send the PayPal invoice. They said that they're gonna send a PayPal invoice, and the people can go in there, log in into their PayPal account and click on the PayPal invoice, and then they can pay that overpaid amount to the Teepublic back. And they said that the 90% of the revenue, 90% of the money that they send you, they're gonna send it back or return back to the Teepublic, and 10% of them they can keep it. For example, if somebody received $100 that was overpaid, then they can keep $10 from that, and they're gonna return $90 back to the Teepublic via the PayPal invoice. That's what they say in their email. So the every artist, because of this error happened because of the Teepublic, like nobody has any problem along their side. It was because of the Teepublic, they make some mistake or some error, whatever that was, whatever caused it. So that's why they're telling the people who were overpaid to keep the 10% of what they overpaid and return back the 90% back to the Teepublic via the PayPal invoice. And the PayPal invoice due date was on 10 January 2025. So they give an ample amount of time to return back money via the PayPal invoice to the Teepublic. So another interesting thing that I found here, it was like, if you are willing to pay back, we're gonna make an adjustment in the next payment cycle in the January, because in the next payment cycle they're gonna pay you back again in the 14 or 15 January. So they're gonna make an adjustment, so they're gonna have an ample amount of time to make the adjustment, because the due date of the PayPal invoice in it's a 10 January 2025. So that was the update, and that really happened. And I received a lot of the comments and questions from you guys. Some people were overpaid, some people were underpaid, and some people were like, what the heck is going on? I made so many sales, I didn't receive that much amount of money. It was because of the error that happened on the Teepublic storefront. I mean, behind the screen, behind the back, okay, not in front of the people. What exactly happened, I don't know, but they had some error, that kind of stuff. And now they want the money back from the people who were overpaid, 90% of that, and then they're gonna return back to the people who were underpaid. I think they're gonna give back in the next payment cycle, which is in the January, because the due date of the PayPal invoice in 10 January 2025. So once they receive the money, based on that, they're gonna send the money back to the people who were underpaid in December. That's really happening. So guys, you don't need to worry about it if you were underpaid. If you were overpaid, then you gotta return 90% back and 10% you can keep it. But if you're underpaid, don't worry, you're gonna probably get it in the January or February of your payment cycle. You're gonna get your money of the November earnings. That's what the latest updated. So let me know if you had such experience right now in this December about the Teepublic payment stuff. Are you overpaid or underpaid? Let me know. Thank you so much. This is really a short video because I'll just gonna give you an update here, but hopefully you get something out of it. Let me know. I'll see you the next time. Bye bye.